A great yoga teacher has the flexibility and the strength to teach what's necessary without leaving footprints on your psyche. Inside plank, feel free to wobble to risk yoga.
Hi, my name is Arun Deva, and I'm a teacher at Liberation Yoga in Los Angeles, California. Today I'm going to demonstrate Vasishthasana, Sage Vasishta's pose, which is a wonderful way to start arm balances. I like this pose because it can be done in so many variations and starts to build up strength in your upper body. So for those of you with tight shoulders or balance issues, this posture would be a wonderful way to start your journey into the world of arm balances and inversions, actually. Come into the pose. Come into what is known as downward facing dog.
Transition smoothly. Stretch the arms.
From downward facing dog, move forward, bringing your shoulders over your hands into what is known as plank.
The top of a push-up.
Then drop your right knee to the floor. Pivot onto the inside of the left foot. Place your left hand on your hip. As you begin to open up from the right shoulder, keeping the arm bone deeply embedded in the shoulder, of course, you can take it a little deeper by taking your left arm up and then finally looking up at your left arm. This pose will start to build the balance you need to do the final version. There is another beginner's version which will take you into the other dimension of the pose. As you come forward into plank, take your left foot out, turn onto the right foot. This becomes a little bit of a hip opener. Your balance is a little bit more adjusted. Opening the shoulder, look up.
Press down to go up.
You'll need the hip opening for the final version. Place the hands. Step back into downward facing dog.
And release the neck.
And release into Vajrasana, or thunderbolt pose. In the intermediate version, once again, come into downward facing dog.
In a flow yoga class, the downward dog pose is like a home base pose. You'll return to it again and again as a transition.
Breathe your way into plank. Turn onto the outside of the right foot, which is lined up with your right shoulder. Place the left foot on top. If you need to place it on the floor, you can. Otherwise, right on top. Opening from the right side of the body, take the arm up and express the pose as best as you can.
A hint that might be useful. Root down into whatever's on the floor. That's your foundation. And build up from there. If you just sink into the floor, you'll feel heavy, but if you push the floor away, you'll find yourself feeling light and buoyant.
And release. In this final version, once again, we begin with Ardha Mukha Svanasana.
Downward facing dog pose.
Once again, you come into plank. Turn onto the outside of the right foot. Open the right shoulder. Step the left foot on top. Open up into the pose, just like you did in the intermediate version. Once you are stable in this pose, bring your left leg up. Catch a hold of your big toe. Take the foot out, staying steady, lifting the hip away from the floor, and then extend the leg.
One gazing point is helpful. No one has time to be watching you in class besides yourself